Tell me yes or no, please. Anybody? Yeah. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Not you idiot.
They can't hear you.
Can you hear me? We can hear you. Beautiful. Thank you very much. How are we, everybody? Everybody good? All good? G'day, everyone. Okay, so we just wanted to give there's a couple of things happening tonight. Obviously, we're going to announce the winner of the motorcycle cover. And we're just going to talk about what's been happening with the channel, what's been happening with you guys, a few other announcements of what's coming up on the channel moving forward. Yeah, just to basically give you an update, and also a big thank you to everybody for supporting us while we've been off the road. It's helped immensely, and we really appreciate it. So the first thing is, I guess everyone wants to know how Elaine's going with her recovery. So I'll hand it over to her. How is it all going?
Yeah, really good. I'm walking with no crutches now. Well, I've got one crutch if I need, but most of the time I'm walking without it. Yeah, getting there. It's been a long road, but finally starting to see the end of the tunnel. Yeah,
it feels like it feels like for us, it feels like we've gone through COVID like 3 times. It's been horrible. You know, we'd like to thank again all our one crutch to keep Paul in line. Yeah, very funny, Al. But you know, just like to thank you guys for supporting the channel so much. We have grown ridiculously. It's been tough getting content out. We definitely want to get it back on the road. You know, I appreciate you putting up with us doing the motorcycle builds and all that sort of stuff. I've just really been trying to keep the content going. So I hope. G'day Anonymous, how are you, mate? Rob. And you know, I've been filming that stuff, mods, installs, all that sort of stuff to try and keep the content going, because YouTube is a funny beast. If you don't feed the beast, you fall off the map, and the last thing we want to do is do that, because we worked too hard to get to where we are now. So again, I appreciate all the support that you guys have given. It's been fantastic, and from all over the world. It really has.
Thank you.
So I reckon, Elaine, now all we're trying to do now is just get a boot on her foot. And Whitey, before you say get a bigger boot, we already know what you're going to say.
I still have swelling in my foot. My ankle still swells, so it's a bit hard to get a boot on at the moment.
G'day, Graham. I thought you were racing tonight, mate. So yeah, Elaine's doing physio twice a week, plus a lot of stuff at home, just to try and get it. I did actually say to Elaine, turn her volume down.
Turn it down.
And it's just a long process. It really is, isn't it?
Yes, very long.
And it's not just the ankle; it's the wrist as well. She's got to do a heap of stuff for the wrist.
And it's the mental stuff as well. So it hasn't been easy.
Yeah, it surprisingly, I didn't think that would affect us. To be honest, I went. I think Elaine had a day out the other day with her friends, and came home, and she was like, she had a bit of anxiousness and that while she was out, because we just haven't spoken. You haven't been out that much, which is very unusual for her. And even myself, I went to get some MRIs done the other day, and like I was in the MRI machine and had like flashbacks that I was stuck under the car. So it was just it's just been weird. But anyway, we're on the up and up, onwards and upwards, and you know, we just want to get back on the road as quick as possible. Now, a couple of things while we've been away. You know, people are just fantastic. There's a guy by the name of Eric from Cracker's Garage. He sent us this parcel from Cracker's Garage with a whole bunch of good gear in it. There's a cap in there. There's some wristbands. There's poker chips. There's stickers. There's what else is there? There's a fridge magnet, which is really cool. More stickers, t-shirts, Where are we?
I think this is yours, the pink one. Isn't
Yeah, it's mine. T-shirts, and a really nice note. Again, you know, you guys just continually amaze me with how generous that you are. It's we can't thank you enough. You know, you sent a nice letter as well. I'll read that. Dear Paul and Elaine, I hope this note finds you well and the family in good health and spirits. Encloses a small token of appreciation for your friendship. Thank you for all your awesome content. He actually won our merchandise pack, and he said he would gladly rock as many of those t-shirts and stuff in his videos as he can. So all the best. So if you haven't checked out Kraken's Garage Adventures on YouTube, go and check out Eric. He's a great bloke, and
he's got beautiful dogs.
Who said wear Paul's boots?
And
Yes.
Anonymous said, plus she has to put up with you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the metal part is hard. Al from Spinning Valves, it is hard. G'day Brian, nice talking to you before. Yes, we should be good for summer. We should be good. I reckon probably maybe November. We should be good to go. Even you know late this month. Like I said, it all comes down to getting this bloody swelling down. So future plans. A while back we put in a post on Facebook as to give us the some of the best bakeries, because obviously Elaine wants to get out to the bakeries again because she's been stuck inside for too long, and unfortunately a lot of the bakeries in Victoria are close to going bust because Elaine hasn't been frequenting them. So we've put out a call to see where the best ones are, and we were inundated with bakeries. It was I didn't know there were that many bakeries in Victoria. We've even got some interstate which are going to be hard to get, but especially WA is going to be tough. But two Digby's we might get across there and see those bakeries in WA if we get a chance. So what we're going to do is, as part of the channel, I know a lot of you have been asking to come for rides with us, and we're going to organise that. So I think, Whitey, if you're there, I think you put a list together, and I know it was high. If you can give me a ballpark figure of what it was, because Whitey actually put a plan together in a map, because there were so many. He actually mapped it all out for me and sent it across. It was up in the 50s or 60s. So what we're going to do, and the whole premise of the channel to start with, we wanted to support country areas and make sure people were getting out there and spending a bit of money in the towns. So what we'd like to do is we're going to organise some rides. So it'll kill two birds with one stone. Those of us who want to come along for a ride with us, you'll be most welcome. We'll give you plenty of notice. About 60. Thanks, Whitey. So what we'll do is we'll organise a few rides. We'll call it the Great Victorian Harley Roadshow Bakery Tour. We'll probably get some merch made up, and there'll be prizes to give away on the days and all that sort of stuff. We'll meet at one point. We'll head off and do a bit of a circuit and take in some nice roads. And there's a bakery drive-through in Maria. So we'll do a ride out to some nice spots. We'll pick the best bakeries. We'll do a morning tea, a lunch, and probably a dessert in the afternoon. Like I said, we'll do some giveaways.
Maybe a snack in between.
And it'll just be a great day. We'll leave early in the morning. I'll give you guys plenty of notice, and what we'll do is we'll let the towns and the bakeries know that we're coming. So obviously they'll have to put some more staff on, because just talking briefly today again with Whitey, I think there'll be quite a few people want to turn up. And if you haven't got a bike, you can come along in a car. It doesn't have to be a motorbike. Exactly. We're inclusive of everybody.
Doesn't have to be a Harley.
No, it doesn't have to be a Harley. All you want you to do is get off the couch and get out and support those country towns. I think it'll be a really fun thing to do. And look, if you guys want to get on camera, I'm happy to film you, and you'll get some good shots of your motorbike. We'll put the drone up.
We'd love to meet you all.
Yeah, we'd love to meet you in person as well. I just think it'll be a really good exercise to do, and it'll be a fun thing to do. And we'll put some money in the pockets of these towns that were struggling through COVID. Northwest New South Wales, if you want to come, you're most welcome. First prize, Weight Watchers vouchers. Yes, that's actually a good idea. That's actually a good idea. I might need to win it too. Yes, Brian, I'd love to go down Warrnambool Way, and there is some bakeries down Warrnambool Way that were actually that were listed, so we're happy to come down there. Hopefully hopefully it stopped raining by then, because let me know, guys, is everybody over this freaking rain? It is an absolute nightmare at the moment. If there's anybody watching up around Wangaratta and Myrtleford, I know you guys are doing it tough at the moment. Pasticci stop, yes, Darren will do a pasticci stop for sure.
Definitely.
I hope it doesn't get too bad up there around that, because I know they were expecting a lot of rain up that way, and I fingers crossed for everybody. And again, everything that happens, it's another reason why we need to get out and support these country towns, because they get hit hard, and we want to support them and make just a little things like that, like this sort of stuff. It gives the biking community a really good rep, because sometimes we cop a bad rep, but I just think it'll be a really good thing to do. Plans of things coming up. We want to do, I think we've talked about it before, the next few rides we want to try and do Uluru up to the Olgas. Definitely want to do that.
Missing you too, David.
And we'd also like to do the Nullarbor, which would be good. Obviously, we won't be doing that in summer. And we're actually going to be heading to Tasmania as well to do a trip down there. So there's a lot coming on. There's also some big surprises. Yeah, you see a big bird. There's also some big surprises next year coming. I can't talk too much, but it'll be a couple of big trips away, which will be interesting. And I've also got there'll be some more content coming in the build section of the channel, which again will be a fun thing to do if you're into motorbike builds and let's just say cholos and that sort of stuff. If you're interested in that sort of stuff, stay tuned, because something there will be of interest to you. A lot of people have asked us about the new bike, and I had somebody ask also, what do I think, versus the old bike? Well, the new bike is sensational. I didn't think there would be that much difference. And Filthy Phil, if you're in there, you rode it. I know you were blown away by it. And I know Whitey was blown away. Whitey was so blown away that I don't know if you've seen his latest. So if you've seen his latest video or not, but he actually went and bought one. And when I gave him a ride, he actually came back and his first comments were, what sort of a mate lets a bloke ride a bike video is going to cost him 40 grand? Well, it cost him 40 grand. And but I know he's loving it. If you haven't checked it out, check out that Harley couple. He's just got himself a beautiful billiard red road glide. And aside from the fact that it's got a screen now, and he kept telling me that screens are for queens. Well, hello Queenie, you've joined the club. So check them out. That's that Harley couple.
With the beautiful Lisa as well.
With the beautiful Lisa. And he's just said, bastard, you cost me a fortune. Oh well. And it's still going. It's still ticking up. But if you haven't had it, if you haven't had a ride of the M8s, I was a twin cam. I love them, but my God, are they beautiful to ride? But it's a road glide. I know who rides it. It's not even a proper Harley. So the differences are, if you're interested in what the differences are between the M8 and the twin cam, it's just a lot smoother through the whole rev range. It's really, and the power is unbelievable. Like really, really fantastic power. What's your commission, Paul? It's just a lot more refined, I guess is what you say. One thing, Street Glide versus the Ultra, it's a hell of a lot easier to throw it around. It's a lot lighter. The handling is that little bit better. Let's face it, the Ultra is a very heavy bike to ride around, especially when you're riding it off-road. Trust me. It ain't fun, but
as a passenger, I don't know yet.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The difference.
Elaine doesn't know the difference yet as a passenger. She's really been on. She sat on it just to make sure it was comfortable. But other than that, she hasn't been on there. I really can't wait to get her on there. but the main differences are the power. Is just phenomenal. And Whitey will attest to this. Yeah, I think the twin cams sound good as well. I love the sound of the twin. I love the old bikes. I love Evos. I love them as well. Well, funny you should mention the detachable tour pack, because that's about another install that's about to happen. Yes, I love them. Yes, I love the twin cams, but I think there's a place for both. If in a perfect world, I'd have a pan head, I'd have a twin cam, I'd have an Evo, and I'd have an M8 sitting in the garage, because they are all just brilliant. What's the suspension like? What was it? The suspension I put on was the Legend Air A. So it's fully adjustable. You can do it on the fly. It's exactly the same suspension as I had on the last one. I thought you were yeah, I am a knucklehead fan, but we all know how expensive they are. Yeah, David, I love the M8 as well. The more I ride it, the more I enjoy it. It's instant power. That would be the main thing, and I think anybody that's had it knows what I'm talking about. So things I've done to the bike, obviously we did the suspension, seat, bars, cam, exhaust. I've now put on floorboards, as you probably would have seen that video. I was lucky all the lights that were already LEDs. I've been lucky. Advan Black. Advan Black's not that big in Australia at the moment. They're really big in America. If you ever watch Professional Monkey, who's on in the background at the moment, he used a lot of Advan Black stuff. I was lucky enough that they actually came across to me and sent a tour pack my way, a chopped one. So I'm about to install that, and I had the big King pack obviously on the Ultra. This one's a chopped one, which is not the little pizza box one. It's the middle one. That's going on at the moment, and I'll have a video up of that next Monday. It's if you haven't had a tour pack, they're a game changer. They make just life so much easier. And this one's detachable, so I'll be able to go either way. Whitey said, I've changed my mind. The seat now is the best mod. Yeah, I think so as well. Once you get the seat done, the more miles you can get and be comfortable, the better off you're going to be. It's just fantastic. Well, other than that, if you've got any more questions about the bike, fire away and I'll try and answer them for you. One thing I did do, I had it done with ceramic coating and also with a self-repairing film. So what happens is if you get scratches and stuff on it, I mean, not really big scratches, but scratches where you brush against it and all that sort of stuff, all you do is you hit it with a hairdryer or a heat gun and it basically it glosses back over again. It's fantastic stuff. And the reason I did it was because we do a lot of rough miles. I just want the easier things are to clean and it's a big investment. Let's face it. You're spending whatever it is, 40 grand on a bike. The last thing you'll do is just I'm not $1 million bogan. I don't have unlimited funds. So what?
Damn.
Yeah. So you want to try and keep it as good as possible. What did it cost? So I'm sure you can get it. There's all different prices. So let me tell you what it was. So it was $1,400, but for that $1,400, Meander Detail Mode takes the whole bike apart. Every piece comes off the bike. Tank, guards, the whole lot comes off. It is steam clean front to back, upside down, the whole lot. It is a massive process that goes into it. Everything is then obviously cut, polished, brought back to better than showroom condition. It is then ceramic coated and baked. It then, no, Elaine knows. She was the one that told me to go and get it done. It is then baked, and then they put a second film over the top. Along with that, she gives you a whole heap of products to actually maintain the bike. And it is, I just think it's a really good investment. Like I said, I did it to the last bike. it looked as good, unfortunately, up when it was wrecked as to when I had it done, which that was 4 years and a shitload of kilometres. So, like I said, yes, I know it sounds expensive, but it's not in the long run, because if you're looking at it as an investment, look, if you're not going to keep the bike, if you're going to get rid of it, I would still do it, because you want it to be it's better for resale value and everything. So at the end of the day, you know, but you can go as far as you want. I did it because I wanted to do everything, do the car as well. Yeah, and it is money well spent, because if you, for your resale value, the better it looks, the more money you're going to get. So without further ado, we got this this giveaway to do, and again we had a ton of people. I think there's 103 entries into it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a number generator up on my phone. I'm going to hit the button 3 times, and whatever it lands on that 3rd time, they will be the answer. They will be the winner. Where are we? Number generator. Here we go. Okay, max 103. Right, there we are. Can we see it? 103. All right, so generate. First one. Second one. Number 3. It is number 4, and that is
Scott.
What's
that? I can't understand your handwriting.
Scott Reckless. Scott Reckless.
Number 4.
Number 4. Scotty Reckless. We will be in touch with you, Scott, and we will send out that really, it's a really good cover. We'll send it out to you. Congratulations, mate. Thanks everybody for entering. We really appreciate it. And Scott, I hope you enjoy that prize. Okay, so I mentioned before about Advan Black. Advan Black has come on board, and they have looking after us with a tour pack that's about to be installed. Guys, if you haven't checked out their stuff, you can basically recolor your whole bike using their stuff. You can change the tank color, you can change the guards, you can change the fairing, you can change everything, so you can get a completely different bike. If you haven't done it, have a look at Professional Monkey. He's done it all on there. What's that?
He's now got a new bike cover.
Yeah, he's got a new bike cover. They're great, and they're a really good company to deal with. Next one I'm going to talk to you about was Brighter Days Festival. Is anybody going to Brighter Days next year?
Yes.
We're going. If you haven't done it, if you haven't been to Brighter Days, it is probably the best weekend I've been to motorcycle related when it comes to rallies and events and that sort of stuff. It is absolutely fantastic. It's a great cause. They raise lots of money for kids.
Great places to ride.
It is fantastic places to ride. There is a discount code. There's a discount code in the actual original video. If you want to buy one of those things, there's a code there. Brighter Days is a fantastic weekend. It is a beautiful place to ride. But if you're going to go, you need to book now, because it just gets packed. I think last I heard there's about 20 or to 30,000 extra people coming to the town on that weekend. It's a fantastic weekend. There's bands. I think last time there was I think they had Daryl Braithwaite, Chocolate Starfish, Screaming Eagles, Ross Wilson, John Stevens and his band. It is a magnificent weekend. If you've never been there, I know Alpha Spinning Valves were there last year. We met up with them down there. Get up there, support a great cause, support the local community again.
And a great bunch of people.
Yeah, it is. Literally, I've been there. We've been there 3 years in a row now. I have not really met one dickhead in that whole time.
One.
One. Yeah, one. That was Whitey, but I forgive you. And Chris, you'd agree with that. Whitey's a dickhead, wouldn't you? Accommodation sorted. Yep, good. So yeah, guys, if you get a chance, get up there. It is a fantastic weekend. Some of the best pubs, some of the best eateries in Victoria, easily the best motorcycle roads anywhere. One more thing is our merch. I've got a merch store up now, so if you haven't checked that out, it's in all our videos. There's a link to the merch store. There's a whole bunch more coming very shortly. I'm getting it made up at the moment. Vanessa Amorosa, that was the other one. I'm getting it made up at the moment. It's I'll have wind cheaters, beanies, t-shirts, caps.
Chocolate stuff.
There's a whole bunch of stuff coming, and all different colours, not just black. I've got some really nice stuff coming, even stuff for women as well.
Other colours besides black?
Yeah, there is other colours. Yeah. Not that Elaine wears anything else besides black, but there are other colours besides black. So yeah, that'll be, if you keep an eye out for that, like I said, the links are all in our videos, and you'll be able to check them out, and hopefully buy something and help us get down the track. As far as more stuff to the channel, if anybody's got any suggestions on where they'd like us to go or places they'd like us to visit, fire away. Keep it in the yes, there's a pink. There is a pink. There'll be a pink t-shirt. I did it just for you, Biker's wife. Yeah, if you've got suggestions for us, we are open to them. Let us know, where you'd like us to go. We're looking to get out there and experience what there is to offer.
Someone was late to dinner, so he missed Amorosi.
Oh yes.
That's Paul's fault, right?
That was my fault. So guys, yeah, just that's the sort of stuff we want to do. And we really want to see, I really want to see Aussie moto vlogging, go ahead and leaps and bounds. There's some really good ones out there, and we're coming from a long way back. We all need to support each other. We all need to support each other. So check out the other channels that follow us, because they're all doing a great job, and we appreciate their support as well. The other thing I wanted to thank. So if you haven't heard, a lot of you are probably wondering where Romy is. So Romy sold up the shop, Ghost Riders, which I'm spewing on. But he went on a trip around Australia. Good luck to him. He bought a caravan and a big truck, went around Australia, and is having a ball. He's currently in Perth. They've bought a house in Perth. I think they're going to stay there for a little while. There's a good Harley Davidson scene over there. We're definitely going to go over there and visit him. He's been really good. But in the meantime, what's happened is Romy put us onto Harley Heaven, so you would have seen a lot of the stuff going on at Harley Heaven Melbourne. Again, they've been fantastic for us. Theo's been really good. He's really looked after us on the bike build. I know a lot of dealerships get a bad rap, but they are a pretty good dealership to deal with. I've got to be honest, they've been really good. So thanks to them as well. Guys, that's about it. If you've got any more questions you want to ask us, fire away now. We're happy to answer them while we're here. I didn't want to make it too long-winded and drag it out for too long. I know there's people got other things to do. But again, a massive thanks to everybody for the support. David, mate, like I said, happy to help anytime. If there's any other of you, if there's any other content creators out there need a hand, my phone's always on. Shoot me a message. I'm happy to help you. Like I said, I really want to see all you guys succeed as well, because one succeeds, we all succeed. So again, thanks everybody. Thanks for tuning in again tonight. We really appreciate it. Stay tuned to the channel. There'll be lots more content coming. And we really, really love you all, and looking forward to it. Stay tuned for the bakery runs. They're going to start up fairly shortly. So if you want to come along for a ride, we'd be happy to have you along. and make a good day of it.
Yeah.
Hit the like button, guys. Thanks again. We'll check you out soon. And like I said, stay tuned. We're still blown away how many people watch the channel. I can't believe it. Hey, Big Bird, how are you, mate? I think we're coming down your way soon, mate, to come and have a look at Tassie. So that'll be great. And again, there's another YouTuber, Big Bird. Check him out.
Yeah, Tasmania.
Tassie's a great spot. Guys, once again, thank you so much. Hoggy will be up to see you as soon as possible up in Brighton, Myrtleford. Biker's Wife, again, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And there'll be some very interesting stuff coming up pretty shortly on the channel. I think you're going to be very surprised at the guests that might be on the channel. So I'm not going to say too much, but this could be big. So stay tuned. We'll see you soon. Catch everybody. Goodbye. Thanks a lot. Ciao.
Bye.